It's something that I've been pondering quite deeply for a number of months, right? Brexit, the rise of populism, and I think definitely we're in trouble, right? And when I say we, I would address us, all of us here in this room, as the global elites. I think we, the global elites, have lost, are rapidly losing the public's trust, right? And all these outbreaks like Brexit are a protest vote, right? I think two things. First of all, one question is, are we going to listen? Right? Are we finally going to listen? And number two, funny thing, again, I promise to be contrarian and cheeky to make this session a bit more interesting. But I think, ironically, for us to make it, to survive, number one, we need to become less technocratic. We need to become less smart. We need to start talking like normal people. We need to start talking like real people. And maybe it's a bit dramatic in my case because as trade minister, I came to these trade ministers meetings like the G20 and APEC and so on, and our discussions were filled with jargon, abbreviations like TTIP and EGAs and NTBs and the like. And I think we've gotten a bit lazy. We resort to all these abbreviations, and we've got to start talking like real people. And to be a bit cheeky, since we're all here together at this conference, I would actually say we've got to spend less time with each other and more time with our people. And I would argue that President Jokowi is leading the way. He's famous for spending only Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday in Jakarta, in cabinet meetings and at his office and so on, and Thursday, Friday in the field. And not just in the field, he's on the farm with the farmers, in the slums with the people. And more important than that, he says very little. His ears are wide open, and he listens very closely. Right? He listens to the people. I think, a lot of times, look, the problem with us, Haslinda, all of us here, is we're all the product of a success culture, of a system that promotes success, right? So all of us are in the habit of talking a lot, of being very smart, right? But maybe we're not enough in the habit of listening. I see all the populism outbreaks and these crises as an outcry. And yet again, I'm not convinced that we're getting the message.